Why did the video get removed? But I don't know. Huh? 70. How's everybody doing this evening? Very good. What's the deal with the split? Okay. Got us a couple people in here. That's good. We're getting there. Flies on the coleslaw. Mary Cop. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're probably going to have to do something different then. Huh? Yeah, it's kind of confusing seeing a split screen. Hey, Jenny Westland, how are you doing? Reba Joe, hey. Jessica Hoffman, Lisa Cole, how y'all doing? Yeah, everyone hit that like button. Tara Mont, no, a banjo is not easier than a guitar. It's harder, a lot harder. Hey, Stacey Roberts, how are you doing? Marjorie Atkins, how are you doing? Catwoman. How you doing? Foghorn 54. You can ask questions whenever you like. That's what this channel is all about. Let's see, waiting on some questions here. Is it too soon to ask why you don't see Betty anymore? Well, not by my choice, I can say that. Charles Whitline, I'm out of tune. It's not the banjo, it's me. We have some pretty interesting things to talk about this evening. Reva Joe, I can't really speak on that because I really don't know. See, I'm trying not to sit here and be quiet with everybody because I know everybody has questions and I have answers. So I appreciate everyone coming in today, taking your time, and giving a little bit of time out here. Appreciate it. Joe Driver, you're welcome. Lisa Cole. A 100 and climbing. Not really worried about the number, just understanding. 20. So let's see here. So there's some things that we're going to be talking about today, this evening, tonight. And one of the most important things that we're going to talk about this evening is how in the beginning and whenever when everything went on the way that it did, there was a lot of people, I guess, putting out there that I'm the one that contacted Eric Carroll, and that's not the truth. Eric Carroll contacted me through GoFundMe, and that's how that happened. Trying to figure out a way that I can put this information up on StreamYard so you people can see with your own eyes instead of me telling you. You can see it for yourself, and then maybe questions don't get asked for the second, third, or 15th time. Diane Firestein. I remember you from the other night. Good evening to you too. I will get to you if you ask a question. Don't worry, I won't leave you behind. We're going to have to do something. CAT. Seth, come get Tuppy.
Alright, what's he doing?
He's just getting up. Let's see here. So, as everyone's known from the last time that I was on here, that I invited Eric Carroll to come up here and talk. So that's one thing that I'm waiting on. Seems like this is going a little bit slow as far as the top chat. Trying to okay. Yeah, I have messages from GoFundMe where Eric Carroll contacted me, trying to figure out some way that those can be put up on. You got those, right? The screenshots of just the two that I sent you. I think I sent them to you in Messenger. So we're going to have those that we can put up, and you can ask questions, and we'll go from there and check mark everything down the line. Can you see any of these on your side? Is that all of them?
Yeah.
I guess it's just not catching up. So oh yeah. Oh, okay. So I just got all these. Let me see here. Stacy Hash. Why was Big Ugly Henson and had any kind of involvement? Because Big Ugly Henson knows the same things that I know. He's seen it firsthand. I have nothing bad to say about Big Ugly. He's a good dude. I don't have nothing negative to say. Let's try to get through some more of these because I didn't realize it, but they gotta go. They gotta go. I'm busy. He's already went out the road. Share price. I don't have the answer for how come Eric isn't in any trouble. I don't have the answer for that. I'm sure that in time there will be an answer for that. And Tara Mont, you're correct about Sarah Little's page. Sarah Little, her page it's a very damning page. Anybody that goes and looks at her page, but I mean, I really wouldn't have to do a YouTube live if you would go look at Sarah Little's page because you get all your answers right there. Nana's turtle, just me. Don't know whenever I go back to court. Linda, DTRH. The answer is no. Kim Glass, 4851. Yeah. There was no allegations about that. Yeah, Jenny Westland, there's a lot of people that's messed that up thinking that I contacted him when I didn't. I really don't know much about Sarah Little, their West Virginia mountain girl down south. Back when the three were first taken. Miss KDE123. That was a flop. We done that and nobody would take it. So. Foghorn 54. That is, what were my thoughts on that right there? I'm not supposed to use profanity on here, so I'm gonna leave it PG. You don't see. Ben Thacker, how's this one-sided? You tell me. I'll wait. Ben Thacker, you can come up here if you'd like. Put you on stage. Behind the Beat Online. I don't care if I've got charges and he don't. His may be more serious than what mine are. Ben Thacker. Brooks and Garden, how you doing? Yes, Brooks and Gardens has. You have a point there, a very valid point. How long did it take me to learn banjo and guitar? This should be fun. But this is really I'm gonna answer this question. I'll be real quick about it because I don't want this to be about me. So I started playing guitar when I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. I got my ass busted all the time, so I spent a lot of time out on the couch. So Margaret Gonzalez. No, I'm not perturbed. I'm just waiting on justice. So I spent a lot of time on the couch from being in trouble, and that's how I learned how to play guitar. I watched CMT a lot, and that's how I learned chords on the guitar. And then I started playing banjo. I started playing banjo about 12, maybe. And it's just about it's took me forever to learn like forward and backward rolls and alternating rolls and stuff like that. Catwoman 67, absolutely correct. I'll do the best I can to answer everyone's questions. Misty R15B, no, I don't talk to him. Kim Glass, no, he did not. Yes. Yes, they did have their own language, and it was pretty interesting. Ben Thacker, how could they not be? How could they not be? What people don't understand here is I have one platform, which is Facebook. Okay. Anything I got was from that. I never got anything from YouTube. Donations, never got any donations. This was all YouTube donations. No, I'm not blocking people for asking questions. I'm being real nice here. Hash brown they have. Gabe Mays, I don't have an answer or an update because I don't know. What? Okay, Ben Thacker, you're saying that what people don't understand is that Eric Carroll is an outsider. Listen, he is not an outsider. This is not his first rodeo. This is not the first time this has happened. Actually, we're going to get into that, and there will be some links, some screenshots of conversations of where he took $80,000 from. Trying to think of that place. What was that called? The Fathers' Rights Movement. $80,000 from Fathers' Rights. Guys that are out here that are interested in seeing their kids, yeah, it's not, it's people like him that don't help you, and he ain't going to help you. Diane Firestein, I see Kenny all the time. An outsider. I think the people that he came in and destroyed were outsiders. I don't understand how Eric Carroll is an outsider.
Well, he is an outsider. He ain't from here, so
Yeah. I mean, you people can get on here and say, you know, you can be within scope and say things. I mean, I may get pissed off about it, but I'm still going to answer. Lynn, DTRH, that right there was, that's where the tables turned. So me breaking my leg on the 22nd of August, and whenever the Amish got involved, that's when things went down. Misty Moose's, he just turned 3 years old on the 15th. Foghorn 54, I don't have the answer for that. I wish I did. I mean, I get your point, Ben Thacker. There's just a lot that, I mean, just like I said before, it's not about taking sides. It's about taking the right side, the side that's honest. And nobody has done that. There's some that has. There's some that's seen through the BS, and then there's some that's just like, you know, I mean, this is like, I've seen a lot of people turned into like being one of his cult, like it's a damn Kenneth Copeland ordeal or something. Or yeah, I mean, people really need to get a grip. No, he's not a local to Odd. He created problems. He did. Moose gets along good. Get him with the jelly. Well, being I understand, you seem like the top contestant here, but so you're right. Patrick, how are you surviving without a job and on house arrest? Well, I can promise you it ain't Whitaker money. That's a fact. Sherry, I understand your concern on that, and I feel like that. I feel like the people that did donate, I feel like that they had. I feel like you people that donated for the cause, I feel like you should have had some say in what went on, but you didn't. Becky K1U7X. You people are going to have to go ask Eric what he done with $240,000 because I can't tell you. Runaway Truth. Can you tell us your side of the air conditioner story, please? Who initiated the idea to buy it? If it was you, did you really not have the money to pay? Did Eric pay? Let me tell you how that worked out, folks. So at that time, no, I did not have the money to buy that. And the way that went down is Eric paid for it, and he took it back out of the trio's fund. So. Mm-hmm. Kim B113. I don't think there's anything that's happened between me and Creepalacha. I mean, he does his thing and I do mine. And, you know, we may see not eye to eye, but that's okay. Let's see here. Hash brown, did you eat 12 chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A? Come on, really? Really? Exactly what Jessica Hoffman is saying here. Whenever I figure out how to put things on this computer, we're getting ready to. Let's see here. What else? So, Runaway Truth. The Boot Barn. I went into Boot Barn and paid for clothing for me and T-Man out of my money. My money. Had nothing to do with the trio. That right there, you're right, Archangel, but we'll just see. Here's a little something up on here that you can read if you'd like to. This is a guy by the name of Kenneth Rosa. Well, him amongst a lot of other people that had their ass handed to them and was stolen from by Eric Carroll. Sarah in North Carolina, ask your question. I'll answer. Becky, U7X, too much to say. No, I don't. There's been too many people. There's too much evidence, too much proof pointing to this is not his first rodeo that he's done this. He's done it many other times to many other people. Those are some things that's going to get put up also. There's the AC, Runaway Truth, the AC and Boot Barn was the same evening. It sure was. I actually had a boat that I sold, and I used the money from that boat to buy me clothes and T-Man clothes. My money. I'll do whatever the hell I want with it. 12 sandwiches. I maybe can eat 3 sandwiches from Jesus Chicken. Maybe. Ben Thacker, I'm working on that. This is going to get real interesting for a lot of people. Sarah in North Carolina. To the ones that understood, yes, I did. Bridget Connell, listen, I've said this, I've mentioned this more than once, more than 3 times, or probably more than 4. If there was a chance that could happen, they could have my house. They could have it. I won't answer that question again. Yeah, it's just a house. I mean, just a sec. I'm trying to get you some good stuff here. I have two emails. 2 emails. 2 videos of how Eric admitted contacted me. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Good question about the Range Rover. Let's see that one. I need to see that one. I don't see the question. I see something about the Range Rover, but I don't see the question. Was there a question about the Range Rover? I paid for that Range Rover out of my money, not their money, and I give it to them as a gift for me, not them, not to themselves. Oh, okay. What happened? What happened to it? I sold it. That's what I done. Well, fairies wear boots. That may be the case in some areas, but Mr. Carroll has spent a lot of time trying to cover up his own ass, and it's not working. Was there a good reason for what, P. Cooper? Yes, Becky. Eric has had the money this whole time. The whole time. People don't understand this. Nope, Lighthouse Girl, let's get this straight. That money for that Range Rover was not donated. Was not donated. That's facts. Yep, it's always shifting the narrative. Ben Thacker, they couldn't get a P.O. box because they already had a mailbox. So you can't have both in the state of West Virginia, from my understanding. And that was the reason for trying to get a P.O. box, was for anything that was sent to them. It went to that P.O. box. But then it got laid to be sent to my mailbox. So. DMJ Lady 426. No, I didn't, because I knew that it couldn't be done. And yeah, that's something that, oh gosh. Okay. Stacy Hash. Justin Morse don't know shit. He knows nothing. That's a joke. P. Cooper, Jerry D. Why did I purchase 12 sandwiches from Chick-fil-A? Well, you had me, and you had Eric and T-Man, and then you had the trio. So I think that was all right, wasn't it? You know, considering it was my money. I don't know why we're sitting here talking about Chick-fil-A sandwiches for. I mean, come on, people. Was the rumor of Eric was separated from his wife during that time? That's an absolute lie. No, he wasn't. Sure wasn't. Yes, the P.O. box was stupid. Brooks and Garden. That happened because there was a fear that anything that was sent to that house would be taken and gotten rid of before anybody else could still enjoy it. Fairies wear boots. Let me think of how to answer that question. Here's how you can answer that question. Fairies wear boots. This will answer your question, okay? If you took a 5-pound rock at 100 foot, and you took a 20-pound rock from 100 foot, which one would hit the ground first if you dropped them from 100 foot? If you say the 20-pound rock, then you got your answer. Did you and Eric phone and tell him to handle it on the on the what? Who is that? Jesus. You're not lying, Haley. It's ridiculous. I'm busy. I don't. Tara Rogers. Florida girl. It will happen. Tara Rogers. I don't see why. I mean, I've done got arrested. Eric. Rolling for Jesus. Yes, he did. Catwoman, no, Noah is out for the evening. Oh, I'm good, Jenny Westland. I'm just trying to ask everyone, like everybody's asking questions. I'm trying to give answers to the best of my ability. Chasing the dragon. People know what that is. I don't have to tell you. Not Foxy you're thinking of. How do you know how? I'm going to answer this question one time. I'm not going to answer it again because I don't want to be on that conversation. She is doing 1,000 times better since she doesn't live at that house no more. That's all I can tell you. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not getting into it. Jerry D, no, there's not a gag order, but I don't need there to be one either. Misty R105B, what was the most difficult part of your leveling the floors? That was the most difficult part. Mary Kopp, why did Eric drink out of so many tumblers? I don't have the answers for that. I mean, I really don't. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Lynn DTRH. That was actually $120,000 that didn't get to go to that family because the insurance took care of it. Mary Kopp, I don't know what was in his tumblers. I mean, hell, it could have been hot dog flavored water. I don't know. It's going to take me a little bit of time, but let's see here. Show me how. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Hey, if you would, these what I just sent you, the first one, would you put those up for me? Barbara Panrell. Bricks and Garden, yes, but I can't go into that. I mean, yeah. Eric sweats a lot when he tells his side. Well, I mean, you got, just like I said on the last live, you have to tell 1,000 damn lies to try to get out of one lie. So, we got something. Tara Rogers, I don't want to go into the legal part of this and talking about that. And Sherry Price, everybody can go and look and see what I was charged with. I mean, it's easy. You're right, Jay Seegers. Yeah, you're right, Florida girl. That was the best part, probably one of the best part of my 47 years of being alive. I mean, that was, you know, I told people in the last time we had conversation on YouTube, but I had bought this house and I wasn't around this house for like a year. I stayed gone for a year. I was working over the road, and I just decided one day to come back home. I was just tired. I was tired of being away from the house. So we're going to get that said out loud. I'm going to tell y'all the story first. Maybe this will kind of like make you understand. So I spent a lot of time up here working on this house, and like maybe 3 times in a week, T-Man had come up the road to the turnaround spot, and he would look and see what I was doing, and he would sit there for a few minutes, and then he would run off. And he'd done that 3 times. Well, on his 3rd time that he done it, I was like, man, there's something going on here. I need to kind of like intervene. So I asked him to come to the house, and I mean, it went from banjo picking to teaching him how to work a wood planer to drinking Coca-Cola. And that's just, I mean, I was hooked. I mean, he taught me, T-Man taught me things about myself that I didn't know that I even had. And that's, you know, I became really passionate about this. It's just how it worked out. So, let's see here. There ain't no holler hoochies. Hash brown, I could care less if it's an open investigation. Trying to go through these right here. Brooks and Garden. Dwayne got upset with Eric because Eric was, what's that word? I want to sound like Eric here. Misappropriating funds. Does that work? Is that a word? Damn, I'm good. You're right, 2 dozen roses. Exactly right, 100%. You did see, everybody is seeing what's being put up here, right? Give me a thumbs up if you're seeing what's being put out. Tara Rogers, no. Answer's no. Say it out loud. Yes, I did. And that's why I got so pissed off, because I was doing the best I could to try to make T-Man feel like a superstar, and Eric was trying to turn him into a damn toddler. I mean, come on. That's weird, dude. That's weird. That's weird as hell. Sherry Price, I think that was justified at the time because Eric made it justifiable. Flies on the coleslaw. As I've said before, the only regret that I ever had in this whole thing is involving Eric Carroll. Yeah. Becky K1U7X. Yes, he did, because I have it on my phone. I have proof that he did. That will be in the next segment of the live. Oh, something I wanted to touch base on. Well, this is something that's very important. So one day, me and I took Kenny and T-Man. We all went to a mud pit, and everybody that was there seen me and T-Man and Kenny getting mud dumped over our head. Hell, I was in the center of them. So I mean, that's one thing itself. And then whenever people started talking about T-Man getting waterboarded, that was only a portion of a video that somebody wanted you to see. You didn't see the whole video. Actually, the person that videoed this is the one that shared the videos and cut the videos how he wanted the videos to be, so it would look like I was being mean to T-Man. Okay, cool. Oh gosh. Begonia petals. Well, yeah. Any regrets leaving the Airbnb when you did? I mean, we know the maid didn't spend an hour cleaning before Eric made his video. So this is on video. It's coming to you live. I left from that condo on a Friday morning. It's a Friday. So deep dive, Kathy, you need to get your facts straight. I left on a Friday morning. I left, and I come back to my house. So there were Eric Carroll and some other people that went into my condo on Friday, and they come in on Saturday. They were seen carrying bags in and out of my condo, their little trap, whatever they was trying to do there. Yeah, we'll kind of leave that one right there. Yeah, there wasn't nothing wrong with the mud dumping. I mean, whenever this happened, the day that this happened, and it should have been on video. It is on video, unless it's been deleted. But Kenny said, with tears in his eyes, people, with tears in his eyes, said, "This is the most fun I've ever had in my life." What's that tell you? That wasn't staged. We all had mud on us. We was all having a good time, laughing. Promoting. Catwoman, yep. I have a video of the condo the night before, and it was not trashed, and I did make potato soup, and everybody ate. I also had a friend there. I'm not going to throw him into the mix. He was also there, and he's seen it himself. You're right, 2 dozen roses. Yep, I do love them. That's just the way it is. Can I read what's on the screen? Sure. Let me try this. I'm gonna take everybody's time, so I'm gonna read what's on the screen. June the 18th at 5:45 p.m. It says, "Hey, this is Patrick Rourke. I was responding to your message you had left sometime today on the GoFundMe. This was regarding the Kerrs family. Sorry, I forgot to put that in there." He replied back. He said, "Oh, awesome, man. Thank you so much for the reply. I would love to go interview you, man, and help you get that GoFundMe out. I've been following them over on Mark's page, and I think Mark does a great job getting it out there, but I also think that there's way too much emphasis on the inbred stuff and what you're doing out there on the other side. I have much respect for you. Unfortunately, you're going against the controversy that has happened, and I think if I interviewed you and talked about your relationship and friendship with them, it would definitely help you. See here. It would definitely help you. It would definitely help you get some traction on that GoFundMe. And in that, there's something part of my message, but in that talk, I said we can make something happen. I'm not looking to expel the side of them that is inbred. Until a couple days, I'm saying that I'm not into that garbage. I said until a couple days ago, T-Man had never been fishing. He had never experienced socialization with anyone but his family. I was married for 13 years and my stepson had Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, and let's see. And I'm going to have to find the rest of that. But that's what all that says right there. I just read everything to you that's in those texts. Oh, yeah, Lady K. Yes. Is there any more?
I think that was all.
Okay. Did you go through them emails and see anything to put up there?
I can't read them, they're all too small.
They're all too small. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to, I might figure out something different to put those emails on here so everybody can read them, because my partner over here is kind of like they're too small. Let's see. Do you think it was inappropriate that said out loud? I mean, Jesus Christ. It was very inappropriate. Very. In the time of the 911 calls, I was in extreme pain from having a broken leg, and T-Man come over a couple times. I mean, I have every text message between me and Eric Carroll that ever existed. And you folks, any of you that subscribe, you're gonna get to see every bit of that. And then you can go, you can have your own opinion. I mean, you're gonna see facts. Rogers, no, I don't play in a band. Let's see, I'm going to say Ben Thacker. All I'm going to say is I'm not going to get into the real problem get resolved. Tara Rogers, absolutely. My leg getting broke had a lot bearing on what took place, because this didn't take place until the evening of the 22nd, whenever I called Eric and I told Eric that I broke my leg and I told him that I was in the hospital. That's when he put it on himself to say that he would come up here and, help out. But yes, he did come out here and help out to the extreme. That's where that went to. Yeah. Shit hit the fan when I broke my leg. Because if I hadn't have broke my leg, that wouldn't have happened. There would have been a hospital visit. You're right, Ben Thacker. There's some families you can't help, but you also can't go in there and say, well, just because you have 2 out of the 6 that are being moronic, we shouldn't help them because we can't punish somebody else for somebody else's actions. You should know that. I don't think a bunch of guys want to hear me playing guitar and singing. I sound like a dying calf in a hailstorm. Becky, I'm just gonna say Becky because you're burning me up. Yeah, that's what happened. Jenny Westland, he's still there. Yeah, they are Pamela, Ruth. They are small, but if you click them, you can read them. Well, whatever financial gain, a lot of people think that I was the ringleader in this, and that's why I was seven truck payments behind until I sold the car. So that should tell you something. If I made all that damn money, then why couldn't I pay my truck? Why couldn't I pay my bills? Right? Right. Thanks, Johnny Johnson. I mean, Hash Brown, yeah, how different is he off camera? He seems to be like an actor. A really damn bad actor. Really bad. I mean, that's kind of the whole reason I wanted him to get up here and, let's talk about this since he's a God-fearing man, church-going guy. Yep, Sarah Little, you're right. People need to follow Sarah Little. Watch her stuff. Go look at her stuff. It's just not exposing, it's an expose. What did Eric do when he first arrived in Odd? He carried around a bottle of hand sanitizer because he was afraid of touching anyone or anything and getting dirty. P. Cooper, you can forget that. Lisa Burrows, I'm not at liberty to say. I've said before, she's doing 1,000 times better than what she was doing. At least she ain't getting cussed at, and Jesus knows she was malnourished. She looks really good now. Lucky Lee. I don't know why we're not. Fairies wear boots. You're correct. Hey, Nana, how are you doing? Yeah, it's relevant. 2 dozen roses. Me and her, we've had a couple conversations in the past, I must say. Becky, you could ask anything that you want. It's what this is about. Everybody coming up here and asking questions. Jenny Westland, you're right. Just Tina Allman, good. Doing good. Tara Rogers, no. Yeah, I've answered a lot of questions on here, so there's some that I'm not going to answer, but they've already been answered for you. Tara Rogers, I have no idea. No idea. Diane Firestein, absolutely. More mannered than most normal people, but he was normal. Kim Glass. I'm not sure about that. I don't keep up with them. I just make sure that I keep up with what's going on around my house. No, he didn't ever get his guitar, Jenny. Lucky Lee. No, I'm not give up debt, but I just don't want to hear people talking about, look at that boy right there spitting in that spit bottle. That was his first time, Brooks and Garden. Very first time ever seeing fireworks in his whole life. I see Betty left a message, but it got deleted. Y'all should have left that up there. Why did I destroy the family? Okay, Betty, you tell me how I destroyed the family and have some solid evidence, and I'll answer your question. Yeah, boy. It's in stuck mode, isn't it? Hmm? Let's see. Brooks and Garden. No, I think that was horse shit. DMJ lady. My mom's doing pretty good. Marry nicely. I can't talk about that. Nazarene Harwood. Sorry if I get your name wrong. That was a to me that was a tactic in order to get more money from followers. It was a ploy. We went from 12 to 20 chicken sandwiches. I'm waiting on 60.
Sounds pretty fucking
Jessica horseshit. My opinion, yeah, I think they were involved. And they were involved because Amish have their own bank. They don't deal with outside banks. So, there you go. I can't say Brooks and Garden. Anna Puckett. Eric keeps talking about his dad being a preacher, but that doesn't mean Eric does no wrong. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. I've heard the saying my whole life, the worst damn kids that they are growing up is a cop's son and a preacher's son. And I was a cop's son, so I was mean as shit growing up. But I didn't leave people out on the street to go hungry. What's your question, Lynn DTRH? Diane Firestein. Yes, he could read. P. Cooper. This, it kind of led up to it. I would say like 2 weeks, it kind of like led up to it. And then whenever I changed my Facebook password and he no longer had a way to get into my Facebook, that's whenever things went bad. That and breaking the leg. Lynn DTRH, why didn't you tell Eric to stop exploiting T-Man? I mean, how? I'm trying to answer some of your questions here, but Pamela Ruth, what is your question about the air conditioner? Flies on the coleslaw. You're exactly right. People just don't pay attention. Sarah Little, you're exactly right. It's exactly what was said. Lucky Leah. He done something with my phone because he was having my phone calls forwarded. We'll come into that. We'll come into that too. That's another thing that we'll talk about. I have a guy that knows firsthand because he tried to call me. Moving along. I'm trying to figure out how to answer some of your questions here. Fairies wear boots 70. Yes, that was exactly. And I will have him coming up on. I will have him coming up probably in the next episode that we have. I'll have him to come up, and it'll really blow your mind on how all that went down. Yeah, the security guy drove from Minnesota with his camper. Yep. And Eric sent him away. Johnny Johnson, the damn pity rock. For a pity rock. Digging deeper down the rabbit hole. I don't know that the security guy turned on me because I have talked to him here recently. Yeah, that will be in another episode that he will be up on deck to tell everybody his story. Beth 2558. I don't know. Depends. Yeah. Flies on the coleslaw. When I took them to go shopping. It's like that was part of the GoFundMe. It was like $270 or something. That's what we went grocery shopping with. Bricks and Garden. Oh gosh. Did I ever look into Timmy's phone? Nope. But I know where it's at. Betty P5Y. Why did you not pay them? That is a legal question at this point. I'm not getting into that. Sarah in North Carolina, you can forget that happening. Beth there's do you think? No, it's probably more than 240,000. I'm thinking it's 240,000 just off the YouTube itself that you have. Well, I did find out last night that somebody had donated a little bit of money to what's that called? Hold on, I gotta look. Somebody donated money to Instagram, to somebody's Instagram that has to do with the trio, and the money went through. So Eric Carroll is still getting money from something. Sherry Price, I don't think he is. I just think it's not his turn yet. PC Cooper. What are my thoughts about Brian Cody? He's a piece of shit. That's my thoughts. You wanted to know, that's what I'm telling you. I have text messages proving that Brian Cody had asked me to cash app him some money because he needed it. Well, likes it in reverse. Oh man, just visualizing the big picture here. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get more into detail as this goes along. It's not going to be tonight because this is just like a Q&A. But I will get better at this. And Joe Driver, damn, you're a mess. It's January, it is, and somebody is making money off that, and it's not me. Jessica Hoffman, you're correct. Teresa Phillips, I do not know. I wish I did. Digging deeper down the rabbit hole, yeah. And talk about them and debate them respectfully and agree or disagree or agree to disagree. Digging deeper down the rabbit hole. Yet, Chris Morgan. There is proof, Terramont. There is proof. Sherry Price, I'm not worried about Eric Carroll or anybody he knows. I broke my leg by trying to pick up a side-by-side after it was flipped over. Bring it, Chris Morgan. Come on. It was painful at the time, Johnny Johnson. It's got better, though. I have all the proof, 2 dozen roses, all the proof. I have more than proof. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Ben Thacker, no, not yet. Nothing has changed, Bruce Wayne. Do I believe I'm completely innocent and bear no responsibility? Well, I guess I do bear some responsibility because I allowed Eric to be in the picture. I'm responsible for that. This would have never happened. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell everybody that that I made money like Eric did. DMJ lady, do you think there'll be a time that me and Eric can sit down? That's probably the dumbest question that you could ask a pissed off country boy from West Virginia. Eric said I broke my leg at a concert. He was mad because you're supposed to take to the, okay, all right. That was that a Saturday? Wasn't that a Saturday? No, hold on. We're going to get into this because we want the truth. We want the truth. And a lot of things has happened between now and then. My bad. That was a Friday. There's some question behind that. It wasn't really a concert. I'm just reading some of this stuff. It wasn't really a concert, and you people don't realize that whenever you're talking about one of the trio, the only way that he would go anywhere is if somebody was with him, and that's not somebody like me. So Two Dozen Roses. Runaway Truth. That's funny. Kelly Roberts. Yes, I will. Bruce Wayne, I can talk about anything that I want to talk about as long as it's the truth. Beth Hat 2558. No. Warn me. You know, I said this in the last day or two when we had the last live. Whenever you have a woman that you have a child by that doesn't allow you to see your child, that is someone that I question. But whenever you have a woman that says, hey, you can see your kid, but then you have the guy that says, I don't want to see my kid because I don't like you. Any guy that's watching this knows exactly what I'm talking about. Why would Sarah Little lie? I mean, why would she be somebody that you couldn't trust in saying what she's saying whenever she has said it from the get that Eric could see his baby, but he didn't want to see his baby because he didn't like her? Grow the hell up. Grow up. What? Oh, Bruce Wayne. Brooks and Garden. No. Flies on the coleslaw. See what I'm talking about? View that. Betty P5Y. See what she says. Betty P5Y. No, I don't. Walking up, ain't it? What? Okay. He needs to be blocked out of here.
Is that,
Justin Morris. Who? Yeah, his ass just went back out as fast as he come in here. Time for that ignorant shit. Man, I'm still waiting for some questions here. Y'all are slowing down on me.
12 minutes.
Huh?
12 minutes. At least on banjo when it gets close to the end.
Yeah. Justin just wanted his 3 seconds of helping Eric because they're from the same area. I hope he is watching because there's a lot more to come. We're just getting started. Good question, Barbara. God. Confused because no one wanted to see Eric behind bars. Then Justin Morris, he exposed him and his daddy. Okay, I'm lost on that. Be a little bit more explanatory there, Sarah. Move on from that screenshot. Some of those you have to be careful with. Didn't. Yes, Terramont. Sarah in North Carolina, we just don't have any time for games. That's why Justin can't play. We're not trying to do the famous thing here. We just need the truth just needs to be brought to light. I don't know where Moose is at. I think he's on the bed.
No, it's not in here.
Huh?
It's not in here.
Who you want else up there?
He's probably outside then. Okay, well, here's the way I look at it. If Justin Morse can come in here on this platform, and if he can be civil, then he can come in here. But if he can't come in here and keep his composure, it doesn't look too good, cold November rain. Me too, Bruce Wayne. Absolutely not, Sarah, in North Carolina. Well, to be specific, what was my part? I really need to know that. Six minutes. Jenny Westland, you can come down anytime you want to. Let me know when you're coming, and I'll fix some pinto beans and cornbread and fried potatoes and sauerkraut and weenies. Oh, what? That would be good. Flies on the coleslaw. I mean, where's Justin at? We'll see if he wants to come up.
24 hours on
You want to take him off timeout? Okay. Who in here would like to see Justin come up here on panel if he can act like he has some sense? I mean, if he wants to come on here and talk like he has some sense and he has something that's worth hearing, I mean, I don't care. But this whatever of him acting the way he does. Susan says so much. Answer the phone call. A youngin. Hey, I can get a cup of coffee. Would you? Your mama wants to know if you want to come home or you stay.
I'm chilling.
Okay. Two dozen roses, you gotta let people think whatever they want to. I understand that, Diane Firestein, but I mean, daggone, if he can talk like he has some sense. Can you take him out timeout? Yeah, he'll have to wait to come back, I think. Just a little bit. Let's see here. See what we got here. Susan, that's Susan says here. Brooks and Garden, you're absolutely correct on the hand signals and lives. Catwoman 67, that would make my life. Go back, hit the comment, and hit 10 seconds. That will do. Got that? Justin Morris. Thanks, mister. Huh? Is that moose outside? Oh, go down. Okay. Okay, there's nothing to add. Yeah, just go to the bottom. Have to drop a link for him. What is he saying? Somebody unhit him? Okay. Oh, one of the moderators. One of the moderators. Okay. Justin can comment. Let's see. Bring him up. I mean, he can talk. I mean, as long as he's decent about it. If he wants to come up, you have to send him an invite through StreamYard. Uh-huh. And it's what? 10 o'clock. Yep. Why not? Just for a few. We'll go past 2 hours just for a little bit. That's well, if he's unblocked, one of you other mods that are in here, give me a little bit of help here. All right. Hash brown, fix it. See if you can get Justin to where he can be seen, and let's figure out how we can get him up on panel so he can, if he has something decent to say. I mean, we're not going to have a shit show here. You got one? All right, hold on. Okay, somebody. Okay, Somebody needs to put his email address up here so he can be invited into the chat. Drop the link so he can click it and get on panel. And then drop the link here in chat. You don't you drop it in the chat?
If you drop it in the chat, everybody will get on that.
No, they won't. Just him. I can do it. Justin, there, right there you are. Yeah. There's Gus. Click on him at the stage. Can't hear him. Here's Justin. What's going on?
How you doing, man?
Just hanging out.
Listen, none of us knows for a fact because I've had a few people trying to find out if they are still investigating Eric Carroll or not. We won't get into what all I did 42 years and all that, but I will tell you this. I talked to Harris County, so did my attorney, that is actually from Harris County. They're saying if they receive enough complaints about the donation money that Eric took under false pretenses and never turned it over to the Whitakers or you or where the money was intentionally supposed to went.
Right.
That all of his platforms, all of his Instagram money, all his cash out money, all his any kind of money he received, Zelle, wherever, are registered in the state of Georgia. You follow me?
Yeah.
So no matter what state he was in when he committed these crimes, he committed these crimes through the internet, which is registered in the state of Georgia. Do you follow me?
It's interstate commerce.
All right. So anyway, Harris County says that if they can get enough complaints coming in on people that called in and sent in donations to build the Whitakers a house. If they can get enough complaints on it, they will open up the investigation and bring the Georgia Bureau of Investigation in.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether West Virginia's cut him a deal or not. That don't even matter.
Right.
So if you can get everybody you know just to put it out there.
Well, how do you get your information, Justin? That's what we need to know.
Well, I get my information because what I did for 42 years, Patrick, and all you have to do is pick up the phone and call Harris County and tell them that you're trying to pursue fraud charges, and it's actually going to be called fraud and theft by deception, which is a Georgia code. Anything over $200 is a felony in the state of Georgia. Fraud's a felony regardless if it was $10 or $10,000.
Yeah.
But theft by deception, in other words, every person he took a donation in on, that he did not surrender that money, whether it was $5, regardless if it was $200, regardless the amount of money. Every one is a theft by deception charge and a fraud charge. Every single person. They won't just bundle it into one charge. They will make separate charges for each and every individual person.
Right.
So when you get time, unblock me from your phone. Next day or two, we can get in this, and I can give you the phone numbers to give to people. I'll even come up with the name of the investigator that you can give to the people. And it doesn't matter what West Virginia's decided. This all circulates back to Georgia no matter what.
I mean, it needs to circulate back to Georgia.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to. You thought I was making a comment, trying to come in with some crazy stuff, but
we're just keeping. We're just keeping a peace.
Oh,
just keeping a peace.
I'm over everything, Patrick, and right now, my main goal, as always, is to see him arrested. Period.
Yeah.
We all, not thousands, but millions of people seen what he really did. And he needs to be held accountable. Not for some bullshit from West Virginia saying, well, tell us this, and we'll just forget about your charges. Just tell us what happened.
Right.
So what he did was, you might have told him a little something without realizing what you told him. But what he did was, is he took that, twisted, turned it. I already know what happened, okay? I already know, deep down, I know what the hell he did. And I tried to tell you that from day one. But if you'll please, unrestrict me from your phone, I will call you by tomorrow and give you names, investigator, and the phone number. That way you can, it don't matter if it was only $5. It don't matter what it was. I'm telling you, we can get this done, Patrick, and it needs to get done.
Well, we'll see about it.
All right, brother. I appreciate you bringing me up.
All right, take care.
All right.
Okay. People, this is not an airport. That's funny. Oh, gosh. Oh. Please do not. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I think we're about to be done for the evening. Good Lord. This banjo's still out of tune. Banjo break. Good enough. All right, everybody. That's going to be all for this trip. Next time, see you Monday.